Welcome back to Bev Bois, your one-stop shop for all your energy drink reviews. I'm Christian.
I'm Brian.
We are the Bev Bois. So, been a little bit since we've had a chance to sit down. Today, we're obviously gonna conversate, but today we're gonna test out the old First Phorm Energy. This is I knew they had an energy drink, First Phorm. I had never seen it in any store that I'd been to. I know you can buy all their products online, but they don't really sell First Phorm stuff. A lot of retail stores, as far as I know. Maybe I just haven't been to a lot of them, but Brian saw this. Where'd you pick this up at?
I got real lucky. So there's this kind of independently owned gas station by my house.
Okay.
And it's metal racks that hold all the snacks. It's not even actual stuff. Yeah. And they had it in the bottom of the cooler. And I went in there. What did I go in there for? Oh, I was picking up just a Coke or a Diet Pepsi or something, just so I had because I didn't have any pop. You saw me carrying the cases today. So I was like, I'll just go get one over there. It's 35 cents because it's dirt cheap over there.
Oh, for a can?
Yeah.
When they sell the cans, that's when you know it's a local shop.
Yeah, dude. They have brisk iced lemon tea.
Yes.
For 35 cents. And I was like,
yep.
All right.
The three for $1.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll go over there and I'll get one. And when I was opening up the cooler and I saw that at the bottom, I was like, so I picked it up. And I was like, all right, it's probably a little more expensive. Heavy price tag.
How much was it?
$3.59.
Oh.
This is the most expensive energy drink that we've gotten.
I was gonna say the only one that I think is more is Red Bull is actually crazy expensive. Especially
Red Bull, it might be $3.89 for the bigger ones.
I was gonna say especially if you get the even their small
those are 3
8-ounce cans are $3, and then once you get to they go all the way up to 20, 24, and those are $4 to $5. Those are $5, honestly.
Yeah, dude.
But I don't know who buys those. But yeah,
this is for the standard energy drink that's not internationally wildly known, like Red Bull. This is the most expensive energy drink we've purchased, so if it sucks, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah. Tropic lightning flavor. So First Phorm, I've known about their. I'm not sure if I've ever really tried any of their products besides that one protein bar that you did give me. That was pretty good.
They have a really good meat stick.
Okay.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. It's crazy. But I think the main reason I really know about First Phorm in the first place is because I used to listen to the podcast Real AF with Andy Frisella quite a bit.
Okay.
That was kind of one of my top podcasts for a while. I haven't listened to it in a minute, so I might have to go back to that. But he's obviously the owner of First Phorm. They make a ton of different supplements.
They're big in CrossFit.
I know Nick's a fan of their protein and their bars and stuff. So
I haven't had their protein or their pre-workout. So. It doesn't look like anything's terribly dosed or anything like that. They don't, the name of the game right now is, do you have an authentic flavor collaboration? And that's one thing they don't have.
Yeah.
So it's harder for them to get into storefronts. And I know at GNC or Vitamin Shop, GNC is a really, really hard one to get into because they have such a heavy price cut. So they take such a big margin
that no one wants to sell out of there.
It's really hard. So Nick Bear, he kind of talked about it too once or twice. They would either have to cut the form of an ingredient, so they couldn't have the expensive, the legitimate one that they wanted in there, so that way they can increase the margin so it would make it worthwhile to ship and everything, or they'd have to raise the price in GNC. And then you have to pass all these other things too, so they can just cut the price if they want to, and start a sale.
Yeah.
So it's tough. You have less control. You kind of get put in a hard point of are the margins there in order to do it? Do you cut an ingredient? Which is Walmart too. A lot of the times, you'll see Redcon. Mm-hmm. The Redcon at Walmart isn't the Redcon that you buy at Vitamin Shop or on Redcon.com. It might be now, but when they first started,
it's a great value brand essentially with the Redcon label.
They would either cut an ingredient that was expensive, or they would reduce the serving size. So you'd pay less of a price, so that way it could be the lowest cost item, but you'd only get 15, 20 servings versus a traditional 30 serving tub. So that's how a lot of that works, if anybody gives a shit, but you probably don't.
No, that's interesting. I was actually watching, I brought up Red Bull because I watched a video on Red Bull last night, just popped up on my YouTube, recommended. It just talked about how that was really kind of the OG energy drink. I think it started in the 80s, and it's kind of a fascinating story. It was this Austrian guy this Austrian businessman who was like big in like the toothpaste industry. Actually, like went over to I think it was Thailand.
Okay.
Thailand or Taiwan. He went over there for business. He was super jet lagged, and he drank this like. Essentially what was like the idea for Red Bull. It was this thing that they made in there that was like there's a type of bull in that country that like the name basically stood for Red Bull, and like he drank it and he was like, holy shit, like I'm not jet lagged anymore, like this works. And that at that point it was kind of more of like it was much more sweet and like syrupy, like thicker, almost like a nectar. But he actually partnered with the guy who had created that. They each put in like a certain amount of money, probably like $1 million or something. And then they started Red Bull, and they started it in Austria, and it was actually banned in a couple of countries because it was like energy drinks weren't even a thing. Like people, I think he got turned down a lot because they're like, where's the market for this? He's like, well, I'm making the market. And then eventually they marketed it through as like the club scene. Obviously like Red Bull's pretty popular with like mixed drinks. So they started there. They started with like the club scene and like young college students, and would actually even like give people Red Bull so they could have it at parties. It was actually really interesting. And then talked about how like basically it takes them like 9 cents to make a can, and they sell it for like
holy
$3, and like Walmart buys it for like $1.80 a can, so they're clearing so much profit. But what's interesting with like Red Bull, and I think you could probably say this with Monster as well, and I think you'll kind of see this with other brands just like diversifying. Like Red Bull's like a sporting brand as much as it is like an energy drink company.
Yeah, Red Bull Racing.
Yep, they got a Formula One team,
skateboarding.
They have a few soccer teams. Like they have like
They do.
Like there's a team in the MLS. There's a team in Europe. There's a team in Brazil, I believe.
They sponsor track athletes too.
Yep, track athletes, X Games, snowboard, like you said.
Eli Hall is a Nike X Red Bull, so it's like a double partnership that does his unique group.
Right. And then we got a Formula One team, which is super sick.
I think they do. I mean, they have a esports team.
Yeah.
Red Bull Gaming is like a thing, which if you think about it, it's a good play for Red Bull because obviously it's a massive market. Like they sponsored Ninja. The other thing about that too is when you think about like gaming, you don't want to be extremely jittery, especially in like high performance esports.
Right. You want to be like smooth but focused.
Yeah. So
like energized but focused.
Like Gorilla Mind would be a really good one. Although it's a higher dose, it's a very slow release with all the nootropics in there. But Red Bull being a lower dose caffeine, but giving you the energy allows them to keep going without getting like too jittery.
Yeah. Super interesting though. Like I think that's such a smart move because obviously if they just did energy drinks, like they don't really make any other products. Like they don't make protein powders, they don't make bars as far as I know of. Like it's just energy drinks. Like it's very simple from that perspective, but like they've broken into so many other markets. Like sports is it's something that's probably not going to go away just because it's probably the most popular form of entertainment. And like when you're talking like Formula One, that's like there's a lot of money in Formula One. There's a lot of money in like soccer because it's international.
There's so much money to be made, and it's such a worldwide brand and all sports. So it's not like they're like cornering one market either.
No,
like
they're into extreme sports. They're into like mainstream sports like soccer. They're into
the
winter sports. Yeah. It's
Olympics,
super smart.
Half of those Olympians or like the X Games.
Yeah, Winter Olympics especially.
All those athletes have some sort of like either partnership or Red Bull like sticker on their helmet. It's everywhere. They had the what's it called? In St. Paul, they did the ice race. Basically, they took this giant like St. Paul's essentially like the capital is like built on a hill, or like the I forgot the church, but it's on top of the West 7th Street Hill. They would jump off the top of that into a giant like course, and it was like the Red Bull Ice Series, and it was all sponsored by Red Bull, and it turned into this giant block party, and every drink was like a Red Bull drink. So like you have just that event alone, if you only had that, right? Yeah, it would cost a lot of money, but that would get you so much marketing. Now think about them doing that 300 times a year.
Exactly. Yeah, it's super. Super smart move because Yeah, you think about they have to be in like a NASCAR too, I assume, because I know Monster sponsors some NASCAR drivers. I would assume that Red Bull's the same.
Guarantee that Red Bull. I mean, Monster has a deal with NASCAR though.
Yeah, so
but I could see Red Bull having with like an individual
drivers. Yeah, because I know like Celsius sponsors like individual drivers.
I could see Red Bull. Red Bull's got to have somebody, at least on like the kart circuit or like the truck series.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
So I could see it.
Yeah, super interesting. But yeah, well let's dive into this can a little bit more. First look, so the flavor is Tropic Lightning. So
every one of their cans is a white can with the flavor coloring. It will take over the first Phorm, the P logo, as well as like the label at the bottom. Mm-hmm. Really clean. I like it. And then if you look in the back, like they have like shadow writing underneath. Like,
yep, I like that.
We do the work, first Phorm, all their like logos and additional things. Those are hanging out back there. Super cool. Very simple can.
Yep.
It definitely reminds me a little bit more of like the kind of like fitness brands that take itself very seriously. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily a haha fun, like it's going to be fun, it's going to be colorful, that kind of thing. It's very much like we are geared towards performance. So I would assume that that's what's in the blend. That's for the ingredients, but I guess we'll kind of see.
Yeah, let's look into it. So obviously standard 16-ounce can. It doesn't look like it's heat sealed.
That's a nice thing. I mean, we do.
Yeah. Or if it is, you can't even tell. So I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Smooth can, not a matte finish or anything. No bumps, no texture, which is fine. 15 calories, 4 grams of carbs, 0 sugar. So sugar's just coming from probably artificial sweeteners, sugar, alcohols, etc. 16-ounce can. Standard with the B vitamin blend. Choline in here, so 400 milligrams of choline. So that's kind of nice.
Okay.
And then the first Phorm Energy. This is kind of their blend, but they actually write it out, which is nice. So N-acetyl L-tyrosine, 1 gram. Huperzia serrata extract, 10 milligrams. I don't know if that's a lot for that ingredient or not. Neurofactor, which I really like. I think that's also in Ghost, I believe.
Yeah.
That's a trademarked ingredient. So Neurofactor, whole coffee fruit extract, 100 milligrams there. Okay. And then 200 milligrams of caffeine from green tea. So super nice.
A really stout energy blend, and then you have the choline in there for focus.
Yep, so, and the Neurofactor as well. So I really like that.
All in all, like, yes, it's a higher priced energy drink, but it, again, for a brand that takes itself and performance seriously, you're gonna see a pretty stacked drink coming through.
Yep. I was not familiar with your game, first Phorm.
Not gonna lie, brother. Was not familiar with your game.
Yep. So let's look at the ingredients. What's sweetening this bad boy? Choline bitartrate, so it gives the exact form of choline. So that's nice.
Okay.
Green tea, blah, blah, blah. Coffee. Where's the sweetener? It looks like sucralose. So,
up my alley.
Hey, we like that.
We like that.
And yeah.
Cousins. You like that?
Yep. And then manufactured and designed for first Phorm. It's made in Missouri, which I think is where their headquarters actually is. That's kind of nice.
That's probably why Nick is such a fan.
Yes. I think, Fenton, Missouri. I'm assuming that's close to the St. Louis area or somewhere. It's obviously somewhere in Missouri.
I think it's a suburb.
Not super familiar with the Missouri geography. But yeah, product, and it's produced in the USA, which is also kind of nice. But yeah, and then looking at the claims, like, all of them have these claims on the side nowadays. That's kind of the theme of the can. First Phorm Energy Premium Performance Beverage, 200 milligrams of caffeine, natural caffeine from green tea, mental focus, Neurofactor, registered trademark, and then it says that Huperzia, N-acetyl L-tyrosine, B12 choline, hydration blend, electrolytes, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. Gives their social media handles on here.
Oh yeah,
at First Phorm. Oh yeah, it's right there.
Fenton is a suburb in southwest St. Louis.
Okay, so nice. No QR code, but it does give, looks like their handle is the same on really every platform, firstphorm.com. So it's nice, clean, keeps it simple.
Phorm with a PH. Like
yes.
Fat with a PH.
It's true. All right. Should we pop this
that
top?
That was so bad. We are rusty.
Okay. Pop that top. There we go.
All right, there we go. You want to do it?
All right, let's see what we got here.
A little bit
unique there. I haven't heard that. It's like Not like it was
like semi-deflated.
Yeah, like not like it was flat, but I'm interested to see what the carbonation level is on this bad boy. Very clear liquid. Okay, we're seeing some bubbles.
Some bubbles, but definitely I'm thinking it's going to be a lighter carbonated drink.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's not like stale because you bought it at a sketchy gas station.
It smells good. Definitely like pineapple, citrus.
Orange a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what you know what it reminds me of? It smells like
squirt.
Yeah, like grapefruity.
Yeah. All right.
I just sniffed the mic.
Should we give it a try? Ooh, I like that.
I like that. I like that a lot, dude. Yeah. It's very lightly carbonated. Very, very lightly carbonated.
I'm not mad at it though.
It goes really well with the flavor.
It reminds me of a White Monster.
Yeah,
it does.
It's got a phenomenal flavor too.
It's smooth.
You can gas that can.
Oh yeah, real quick. I wasn't even expecting this to taste like a White Monster. Like, obviously, like the white can.
I was thinking more pineapple-y.
Yeah, usually when I think of white can, I think of White Monster. But looking at the label, Tropic Thunder, I think of more like
Tropic Lightning. Tropic Thunder's a great movie.
Oh yeah,
I'm the dude. Blaze the dude. Disguised as another dude.
Tropic Lightning. I was thinking, more like pineapple, mango.
Yeah, I'm not mad at this.
No, I like it more than
what I was thinking. I was definitely going to like it. This was a very, very pleasant pickup, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't like it quite as good as the White Monster, but I mean, that's
obviously the White Monster. It's the OG.
That's a lot to live up to.
The White Monster. I've said this analogy 13,000 times, but it's like the old high school girlfriend. You go off to college, you guys break up, you don't see it for a while, and you have all your dates. You may get into a relationship, maybe you move in with a girl. You never know. Then you come home on winter break. You just got broken up with, and there she is, just waiting for you. And it's just a hello. It's not a goodbye. It was never fully a goodbye. It was always, I'll see you again. And just like that, you reach in, you go for it, and you grab that can, and you crack it open. And you are back, baby.
You're gassing that White Monster.
Oh. This is very, very good, though. Like this feels like a White Monster on steroids. This is a Sam Sulek White Monster.
I'm not hip. Educate me.
He's on a lot of drugs.
I was gonna say I know who he is, but okay, that's okay.
He's beefed up.
I was like, does he have two White Monsters or White Monster?
I just meant
okay. Yeah. I'm like, I know who the man is.
It's very, very, very good, and it's such a mild. Like normally, I like more carbonation, and there's no aftertaste. You know what I mean? I should say this. There is aftertaste, but it's of the flavor. It's not like metallic or shitty sweetener or fucking can. It's just the flavor.
Yeah. No, that is I'm pleasantly surprised.
I got this and I was like, let me put it this way. A lot of the times when you see things are only sold online, especially in like a can form, or you maybe see one or two in like a kind of a dingier kind of gas station, you're like, it's gonna be shitty because they can't get it out to people. This is one of those things
where it's like,
why is this not everywhere?
Yeah, that's the real question. I don't know if it's like they want to just sell online or like they're very picky about who they distribute to. Maybe they're like, okay, because I know I'm trying to think back to what I know about First Phorm. Like they're big on like their values, and maybe they're not gonna. Maybe they're very particular about like if this gas station doesn't align with what we align with, we're not gonna put it in there. So like
they're not gonna partner with like an Anheuser-Busch for distribution because maybe they.
Yeah,
because you would think too, they're both in St. Louis. Anheuser-Busch is headquartered out of there. Yeah. So you would think maybe they would hook up, but perhaps the values just don't align because, like you said, the way that the company holds its values, maybe it's just not aligned together.
Potentially. I really have no idea.
This is something that if this was in every vitamin shop, every GNC in the country, I feel like a lot of people would buy it.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely
Or at like gyms. You put that at a gym.
Now this reminds me of not like when it comes to like being more exclusive,
like MTS.
That's exactly what I was just gonna say.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh,
because
same
you
brain.
never see like so like Mark Lohmeier, MTS Nutrition. You never see it in like stores. You buy it on TigerFitness.com. You buy it on TigerFitness.com or the gym that I go to when I do go back home, Iowa Strength. Shout out Iowa Strength, Chris, Independence, Iowa. They do sell MTS products, and they're actually like he has a relationship with Mark, which is awesome. But outside of that, you have to get it online. Like they're very picky about who they will partner with. And this is kind of the same thing. Like it's good stuff, but you just don't. People probably don't even know about it because it's. I'm trying to think about me. I'm gonna go to their website actually and see.
But that's exactly the same thing I was thinking though. Is like when I said MTS, like it's like essentially you have to apply in order to be with them.
Right.
And it's a great marketing deal too, because it's like the exclusivity of like, oh, you actually do carry this. Not only does it's almost like a verification badge on Instagram of like they believe in you. This is a good spot.
Yeah. Or maybe
so when you see
like,
that in a gym.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at their energy drinks and see what other flavors they got here.
I saw like blue raz. There was like a lemon lime citrus kind of one.
Yep. Looks like they got about 6 flavors here. Okay.
If they have a grape, I'm game in.
I mean, they got a variety pack, so that's let's look here. So we got blue raspberry,
okay,
cherry limeade.
That sounds amazing.
Citrus blast,
okay,
orange sunrise.
There's like a freedom pop.
Yep, screaming freedom, and then the tropic lightning.
The cherry limeade.
I like cherry limeade.
That's such an underrated flavor.
Yeah, cherry limeade ghost and cherry limeade rain. Big fan of both.
I bet the cherry. If this tastes like the white monster, I bet the cherry limeade's gas.
Yeah,
we might have to get that. I'm gonna have to find it.
Yeah,
I'll find it.
That or just buy a freaking variety pack.
We don't have to buy a variety pack because I would gas the whole variety pack.
Yeah, for sure.
This is,
and it looks like I'm trying to think of what they sell. Are they selling it in 12 packs? Just a 6-pack, so you get one of each. That's kind of nice.
Okay, so you don't have to buy like a mass-produced case then.
Yeah.
How much is a 6-pack?
$22.99. So a little bit more on the expensive side. Is shipping
included?
I'm not sure. I feel like it's one of those things where like if you buy enough, you definitely get free shipping. I don't know.
So they're probably covering shipping costs inside of it.
Hopefully, yeah. And then it looks like a 12-pack is $32.99, which is about.
That's actually reasonable.
I was gonna say that's a less than $3 a can, so that's really nice.
Ghost is what? $30.99,
yeah,
$36.99, $35.99. So they're cheaper than Ghost on that form.
Yeah, and it looks like.
So then I got ripped off. I got ripped off at the gas station.
You get ripped off by whoever owns that gas station, absolutely. So, but you can get any flavor you want in that 12-pack. So
what's the price? Do they sell it at like a vitamin shop or something? Let me see if we can find like a single can price because
I don't know.
Maybe I got ripped off. And if that's the case, that was the only knock I had on the drink was the price.
And that's not really their fault.
If I got upcharged because someone.
But yeah, great reviews, like 3,000 reviews, and they have like a 5-star pretty much. So that's awesome.
I will say I love they have like protein meat sticks. They're phenomenal.
I know you mentioned that.
They have some really good. So there's like a teriyaki flavor that's really good, a barbecue one, the jalapeno one's unreal. And then on a whim, I was like, because I got one in the morning, and I was like, all right, like I don't know if I want like jalapeno. It's like 9 a.m. So I got like they had a breakfast sausage flavor. Ooh. It tastes like a fucking McGriddle.
Oh, that's so gas.
Dude.
I remember
they have good products.
I know. That bar you gave me was good. I know Nick said that they have like a root beer float protein powder, and he was like, it tastes exactly like root beer.
That sounds fucking good. And root beer float that tastes
I love root beer.
Like root beer float is going to be gas.
Dude, that's like the one, like, I don't really fuck with Bang, but like they used to have
one Bang flavor that kind of hits.
Yeah, they had like a root beer blaze flavor. It just tastes like root beer, but then you get like jacked up off it.
Let's see what a fucking can.
I feel like it's gonna be tough to see like the one can since they only really sell on their website for the most part. But
you can get like a 4-pack for like $10.99, which is pretty equivalent for like the Ghost ones because Ghost does 4-packs.
What was there?
$2.99. I got ripped off.
Yeah, you did. Was there other like flavors there or just this bad boy?
They had the blue raz, the freedom, the screaming freedom, and then I had one other one.
Okay,
might have been the orange one.
Okay.
So then I just got ripped off.
Yeah,
That's all it was.
Yeah, so
there's no knocks.
Can't really knock him on the price for sure. The can is nice. The only thing I can think would be better is a little bit like I'm thinking like the Monster cans where they
I
have
would
like
love
that
an embossed
texture
logo like around the P.
That would be sick. Like that's what I like about the Monster cans is the embossment in kind of their background.
You could either leave this.
The logo might be really sick.
If you emboss the logo, or you leave the logo flat and then emboss all the smaller stuff behind it.
Yep.
One of the two things would be absolutely dialed in.
Yeah.
Overall, though, I mean, outstanding product.
It's pretty good. Like
I haven't been disappointed. I mean, I'm very picky with protein powders, with protein bars. So they have a couple of flavors that like I'm not super interested in because I'm not a big caramel guy, but I see that. You know, I'm definitely not a cookie dough guy. Quest ruined it for me. But they have, but like everyone else who does like cookie dough loves their cookie dough. Their peanut butter chocolate pretzel, phenomenal protein bar.
Yeah,
I love it. It's one of my top 3.
Yeah, I think you gave me the cookie dough one because you're like, I don't like cookie dough.
Yeah, I don't like cookie dough. I
thought
it was the peanut butter chocolate pretzel.
Yeah,
but I would like protein bar wise, they're top 3 with the chocolate peanut butter pretzel.
Yeah,
them obviously and a bar. Those are amazing. And then like the
barbell or barbells.
I might put them above the Bear Bells because Bear Bells is like it's very, very good, but like it's a little sweet and a little chewy. So I think Bear Bells would be number 4. So I'd put because they have the crunch in there. That's what I like.
Okay.
But it
depends on what you like for texture.
I
know why you don't like Quest.
It's the outright bar, man.
Outright bar is so gas.
Mark does not miss with his products.
No, the flavors are elite.
Protein,
the protein is so good.
Bars, like
it's like you're drinking a milkshake every time.
Oh, but I mean, I'd have to. I guess as a brand, I don't know if I put them above Bear Bells because I haven't had all of their flavors yet. But as an individual bar,
yeah,
I'm putting the chocolate peanut butter pretzel up there with the Monster Cookie Anna bar.
That's good.
And
that one you gave me the other day,
the cinnamon toast crunch one,
cinnamon toast white chocolate. That one was fucking good.
I want to try that strawberry shortcake so bad. Yeah. But yeah, it's up there. They have yet to miss for a product for me. I haven't had their protein yet. I'm willing to definitely try it. The pre-workout, their creatine is standard creatine. It's like 100 serving Creapure, which decently priced for that. So you can't go wrong.
Yeah. I definitely there's been a couple times where I'm like have been close to like ordering a couple of their products and then I just went a different route. Like I went home, so I just got the MTS, but I might have to try that at some point. It's tough for me to justify. I could definitely justify some other stuff, but like I don't usually buy a ton of pre-workout. Yeah, we usually get energy drinks from work, thankfully.
We have to talk Nick into getting those.
I mean, he would definitely buy something like that, I think, if it was at the right price. I mean, he loves First Phorm.
The price is for a case
is not bad.
It's not bad at all.
It's not bad. I think, but yeah, if I do get another protein, obviously we have protein at work too, but if I want something a little bit different, I might have to
give that a whirl.
I might have to hit up the First Phorm. So
for real.
But yeah, what do you rating this bad boy? It's tough because like I just wasn't expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be kind of shit, but
I'm very high on it.
Okay,
and it might.
I don't think I'm as high as you are. Are you like 9+ on this guy?
Yeah,
that's a yes.
I'm 9+ on it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's just because I got caught off guard with how good the flavor is with the ingredients.
There's definitely a little bias because you think it's going to be down here and then it exceeds expectations, but
once I give the score, I can't go back.
Right.
9.2.
Okay.
9.2.
So that's
fucking phenomenal.
That's like probably in the top 5 than what we.
Yeah, it's top 5, dude.
Yeah.
Grabbing this drink, I was not thinking that, and you know, the cool part about it for me is I had no brand bias of like. With Ghost, like I probably have some brand bias because
you're like, oh, this is gonna be good. You're like,
I trust
it's not
them.
Great, but it's Ghost.
But it's Ghost, so it's good. Yeah, because I like theirs is the number 1 for me all time. Or like, you know, you've like used the company for like a lot of years, so you're like, it's got to be good. So you have that like little bit of heart in it. Mm-hmm. This was off the cuff. Like I've used a couple of their products, did like them, but like wasn't completely sold on like this is the brand. So having that with the ingredients and obviously finding out that the price is much better than what I paid.
Right.
9.2.
Yeah.
It's gas.
It's I'm not that high, but I'm still pretty high for the most part. For me, it's gonna be I'm gonna go like 8.4 on this. So that's
I had you as like an 8.7.
Okay. So like that's better than a lot of the drinks that we've tried that I previously knew I liked. So that says a lot. It's good. I think I could drink it pretty consistently. I'd be interested to see how their other flavors stack up because a couple of them sound really good. Like that blue raspberry sounds really good.
Cherry limeade. I would try the Screamin' Freedom.
I was gonna say the Freedom Pop just because it reminds me of like
the Rocket Pops.
Yeah, if it was like any like because I really like the Phase Pop Ghost.
Yes.
That's like we need to try that one. That one's up there for me.
Almost picked it up.
That one's up there for me.
This was such a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Like I had no idea. First Phorm, in my opinion, I can't speak for Christian, but I think you hit it out of the park with this thing. This should be in gas stations everywhere.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
Or again, at least get a membership, get a partnership with gyms.
Something like that, because I would have definitely tried it because I knew of them, like they were on my radar, but like I just don't think of them because I never see them, and I'm not like actively going on websites. Like it's a convenience thing for me. A lot of it, like if it's not at Vitamin Shop or like Circle K or like in our fridge at work or like at Simplicity, like it's just easier for me to get it where it's close. So if it's at like a gas station, I definitely would have tried it at least once by now because I'm gonna say, I'm surprised I need to try this. I've heard good things.
I'm surprised we haven't seen it in like a Quick Trip where they have a large array, even like a QT Quick Trip.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been to a Quick Trip, but
I mean, I going in and out of Charlotte with like friends and family in town. Like obviously, I'm gonna stop at a Quick Trip.
They have Quick Trip in Charlotte.
They have a QT.
Oh, okay.
Not a KT.
Okay. I'm like, why didn't I know about this?
But I did stop at Culver's.
Oh, Culver's. Dude, I love Culver's.
But you would think, like, with the large array of energy drinks, they squeak one of those in there.
Yeah.
It's gas.
We'll see. I mean, I know this. I want to say that this is a little bit newer to their line, the energy drinks, because I know they've been making supplements. Okay. And that's usually how it goes. Like, you start with supplements and then you branch out to energy drinks
because you'll then have the capital because these cost a lot of money to make.
Yeah, it's usually not the other way around. It's not usually we make energy drinks and then we do supplements like
same thing
Monster.
With Gorilla Mind.
Yeah, I would say they made supplements, now they make energy drinks. It's not like people that just do energy drinks just do it. Like Monster doesn't do supplements, Red Bull doesn't do supplements, Rockstar doesn't do supplements. Yeah, they do whatever else they do, like we talked about earlier. But yeah. Pleasantly surprised. I'm happy with it.
I thoroughly
good pickup,
dude. I'm happy.
Yeah. All right. Should we wrap this bad boy up?
Yeah. What do we have for time? 33 minutes.
All right. Solid.
Nice. Let's get this out of the tray.
All right. Well, there you have it. That's our take on the first Phorm energy drink, the Tropic Lightning flavor. Pleasant surprise to say the least. Make sure you guys go ahead. Subscribe to the channel, like the video if you did enjoy it. Comment down below any other drinks or, for that matter, supplements, protein bars, fitness type products that you would like us to try on the channel. Whether you've tried them or not, maybe you haven't tried them, you just want us to try them so you don't have to spend the money, or it's one of your favorites, you want to know our take on it. We're definitely down to try that stuff. Subscribe, follow us on Instagram, French_fit40.
bszutkowski, bszutkowski.
Yep, we'll put those in the description down below. BevBois.com, BevBois.com for merch.
The Bev Bois College tee is live. That's BBC Bev Bois College.
Yep,
just like the South Harmon Institute of Technology.
So yeah. T-shirts and hoodies for our original design. Just T-shirts for now for the
just T-shirts college. For now. We are
we'll see how that goes. But
cooking up another one.
Okay. Brian's always cooking with the ideas for the merch. So
we're gonna have two styles of it. We'll have a blue shirt and a gray shirt.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
We'll give a little hint. It's we kind of started off the episode talking about this brand or this company, so
and how large they are.
Yeah, so
can't wait for the cease and desist.
Yep. All right, but that wraps up for this episode of Bev Bois. We review mattresses.
We just lay down,
dude. Yeah. right.
This thing does recline.
It's a 9.5. It's clearly... It's soft yet sturdy.
2.8. No fucking lumbar
No
support.
lumbar support.
This one reclines. We just like...
This one's just a feather mattress. It's freaking... I'm getting itchy.
Does this thing have a box spring?
But
thanks.
Yeah. Bev Bois, thank you for watching. Appreciate the support, guys. And we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.